Hello, it's Wonder Skippy here again. I'm doing a video here to summarize my findings on the Son of Perdition, because I've put a lot of videos out, but I've noticed a few things which I hadn't seen before. So I'll go through the tables. This here is the matrix, the axis term, Son of Perdition. As you can see, it's a lot of Hebrew letters. And here on this axis you've actually got Obama's name there on top of the axis there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on top of the axis. When I saw that, that's what started to convince me that this was true, these Bible codes are true. On this visual matrix you can see he comes up 5 times. 5 times, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's some other words here which I derived. Armies, ascension, authorization, circumcised, dreadfully, government, Miami, must, navy, option, plotting, praised, prediction, reanimate, and vulgar. So that's the first one. I wanted to show you the second one. This is the second table. In here I found out that there were 3 different Hebrew words for guillotining and decapitation. These words came up 5 times in this matrix. If I've got time I'll show you how it works, how the program derives it. I've got these terms here: inflated, arrogant, top lofty, conceited, boastful, whatever that means, jackanapes, pompous, upstage, uppity, snotty, haughty. Here's the word warrant or permissibility, authorization, permission. That's the ascension. Mixed, circumcised, another Hebrew word for that. Horribly, terrible, dreadfully, government, cabinet, must. There's the option, the alternative selection, the voting, in other words. Plotting, praised, and look at that. Look, I noticed that Baruch. I looked that up because that's in this matrix with a 4-letter Hebrew word. If you look on the internet, here, look, it's the old Hebrew name for it was Baruch, but have a look down here. See that? Barak. But the form Barak is also used. The most common Arabic form is the passive form Mubarak, but the form Barak is also used. So it's a kind of an Arab Hebrew sort of name. So I thought that was interesting. I didn't notice that before. But it's actually there, praised, Barak or Baruch. Exalted, lauded, praised, vulgar, common, slangy, vitalize, reanimate, enliven. So let's have a look at the third matrix. Here, let's see what's we've got here. In this table I found Barry, the actual first name there, Barry. Also here is Barak, that word there in the Arabic pronunciation, Barak, which means sparkle, shininess, lightning, bolts, glitter, gloss, all that stuff. There's the other stuff which goes along with it: roguish, naughty, urchin, puckish, wicked, mischievous, evil, wicked, obscenity, carrion, corpse, outrage, wickedness, vileness, villainy, carcass. And this word down here means affliction, tribulation, pain, suffering, hardship. So it's the third matrix, and The fourth one is a different table, which is Barack Obama, which I found on the Bible code. That's a longer, see, that's the Hebrew name there, Hebrew. So I posted this one as an individual video. It's got Leviathan on the axis term and Pan on the axis term, Pentagon, pomposity, snarl, ululation, and maltreat. So I'll just go back to the original, which is this one, the Son of Perdition, number 1. And I'll show you where America comes up in the complete matrix. It's not on the visual matrix, but I did a search for it, and it's quite a long. See, it's 6 letters there, and I've never seen that before on any matrix. I haven't really searched very much, but it's interesting that it's come up there. So let's put in the Hebrew words for beheading or decapitate here. There's a number of them. And do a search. See, I find this, like most people, a bit unlikely. But you got to take into consideration that we're now living in the pre-rapture era. You know, the restraint is. I'll just show you this now in a minute. See how that decapitation there goes through the axis term. It's there in the red. See. That's a 4-letter Hebrew word, so it's there again. The same word comes up across there. This is the same word again that way. Haven't marked that. That decapitated that way. It's just outside the visual field. And again, there outside the visual field. So that's one word, but because we've got, I know for a fact that these have come up before. There's decapitate, guillotine, because that was a 4-letter word, is that one there. This is another word here which has come up, which is beheading, decapitation. So for some reason that wasn't that didn't come up in the word search. Like I was saying, we're pre-rapture at the moment. So it's difficult to imagine anything like this happening. But you think if the rapture does occur, and I think it is going to occur, if you watch my videos you'll see the evidence I've built up for it and when it is. That on Wonder Skippy Code, if you want to have a look on my channel. But if what Paul was saying was the restrainer, the one who restrains, is taken out of the way. I think personally that's the Holy Spirit working actively in the church, restraining evil in the world. So when that's gone, when the church is gone, the flock, all hell can break loose, and you could see this stuff starting to happen and escalating as evil descends upon the earth and there's no restraint. So I'm like most other people. I look at the evidence in the Bible codes, and I see it there, and I see the world as it is now, and I think, how could that possibly be? You know. But then you hear these rumors about these that they've been buying in guillotines from China, and they've been setting up concentration camps all over the place. So it's not completely out of the scope of possibilities in the future, I don't think. But people won't believe it now because like I say, we're living in a kind of a plateau of normality at the moment. So if you're interested in these Bible codes, and I've been doing them for a few months now, deriving various information. This is my that there, the way Obama lands on that is the most significant I've ever seen in any Bible code. That's a bit boastful, but I haven't seen anything like that before. So take a look at my videos, and that's all.